An aeroplane leaves an airport and flies due north at a speed of 1000 km per hour. At a speed of 1000 km per hour. And at the same time, another aeroplane leaves the same airport and flies due west at a speed of 1200 km per hour. How far apart will be the two planes after 1.5 hours? The question is interesting. If you have understood it well, it says there is a point, airport is there, and there is a point. Okay? From this point, one plane is flying towards north and another plane, I hope you know the direction.
Yes.
Another plane will travel towards west. Is this west?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
know not? West,
Yes,
east.
ma'am.
North, south.
So one plane is going in north direction. One plane is flying in west direction at different speeds. So they want us to know that after 1.5 hours, what will be the distance between the plane? But the planes will be somewhere here. So we have to find this distance. We have to find this distance. Like in previous question, we did the distance between the top of the poles. Here we have to find the distance between the aeroplanes. Please mind it that aeroplanes are not here. They are flying in their respective directions. Are you getting my point? Now, when we
Yes,
are saying that one plane is flying at a speed of 1000 km per hour,
1000 kilometers.
so by definition, it means that in 1 hour it is covering what distance?
1000 kilometers.
1000
In
kilometers.
1.5 hour, it will cover what distance?
1500.
1500. 1500 kilometers.
Yes. So this will be 1500 kilometer upside, and the plane which is traveling with a speed of 1200 kilometer per hour. यानी 1 घंटे में 1200 किलोमीटर. So और half hour में कितना हो जाएगा? Half of
1800.
1200, which is 600.
1600 kilometers.
So 600 plus 1200 makes it
1800
1800.
kilometers.
Are you getting the question, children?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is something like this. Let this be the fixed point. This I let's say north direction. This is your west. This one has covered 1800 kilometer. And obviously we know the distance, the angle between the direction north and west is 90 degree. We know this.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is north. It has covered 1500 kilometer. This has covered 1800 kilometer in 1.5 hours. And we have to find this distance. Yes, children?
Yes, ma'am.
So which theorem?
By Pythagoras theorem.
Pythagoras theorem.
Yes. Let's start with the question. You may write. Let it be O. In 1.5 hours. So this will be 1000 kilometer into 1.5, which is 1000 into 3 by 2, which is 1500 kilometer. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
And similarly, WO represent distance covered by plain flying due west in 1.5 hours. So this is 1200 kilometer into 3 by 2, which makes it 1800 kilometer. Right?
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
in right triangle, by Pythagoras theorem, what do we have? NW square,
Plus OW square.
NO square, WO square, beta.
Yes,
Yes?
ma'am.
Let us put the values. The calculation will be little longer. You need to have patience.
Ma'am, the place where you have multiplied 1000 by 1.5, shouldn't it be 1000 kilometer per hour into 1.5?
That is that is what I have done. I have not written per hour here because had I written per hour and 1.5 hour, hour and hour would have got cancelled. So I have just not taken that part. Now, beta 15 square is 225, and double zero means the square will be 4 zeros. 18 square is
324.
324. Again the 4 zeros. So what is the total? What is the sum?
549.
4 zeros as it is. 4 and 5, 9. 2 and 2, 4. And children, 549 is not a perfect square, if we know that. See, for these, now this means NW is equal to square root of 549 into 100 into 100.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So 100 I can take out. So it is 100 into root 549. G, let us see what 549 gives us. Prime factors. As we can see, 5 plus 4, 9. So it comes in the table of 3. 1, 24 is 8 and 3. Again, if I come take in the table of 3, 61.
61.
So beta, what is the conclusion? 3 is in pair.
And under root 61.
है ना? So this
Yes,
is
ma'am.
100 and in the root 3 into 61. So 1 3 will be taken out. So 3 into 100, 300 root 61. 300 root 61. So thus required distance, we will leave answer like this. Required distance is equal to 300 under root 61 kilometer. 300 under root 61 kilometer. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Devanshu?
ma'am.